Good evening, everyone. My name is Lonnie.
I'm Amber.
And we are Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee, where we will be doing a live 3-hour broadcast this coming Saturday at Infinity Flux up in Hickson, just north of Chattanooga. We will be giving away 2 free pairs of Wizard World Nashville passes.
Yeah.
And we know everybody wants those, so if you want to go to Wizard World and you want to do it for free, come and see us. And also, we are giving away a loot crate for the month of September, and that giveaway has just started. If you want that giveaway, follow the directions rolling across the top of the screen. Simple instructions. You can enter and do everything in literally like 2.5 minutes. Like, I've actually went through a test run. It can be done quickly. Anyway, we want to talk about, we're here because we just watched 24 hours late, mind you. But we watched Rick and Morty, which this episode is the 4th episode of Season 3, titled Vindicators 3, Return of the Worldender. So, I must ask, what'd you think about this episode before we get into the plot?
It was very strange. Which, I mean, I know that's a vague statement, but this is stranger than most Rick and Morty episodes.
It had a lot of emotion.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I feel like it was strange, because there was a lot of emotion, and you usually don't see that much.
It didn't have the same, I guess, goofiness.
Yes.
I mean, it did,
and
but it didn't. There were a lot of interesting things going on here. I thought it was funny because, you know, Morty almost seems to really be kind of taking charge and coming into his own now.
Well, I mean, okay, but to be fair,
he's
in
getting
this
tired of Rick's
episode,
crap.
You know, he really wanted to do, you know, the mission.
Yeah, it was funny that
thing.
Rick had given him the little card that every 10th one he got to do. Or that he got to pick.
Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken, the last one he did, where they made that agreement, was the one where they went to that giant land and Morty almost got molested by that King Jellybean.
Yeah.
I don't know if Morty has actually picked another adventure or not. Can't recall.
I can't recall either.
But anyway, the episode starts off with, you know, them killing, what was it, slugs that, like, if their DNA got into the atmosphere, it would, kill everybody, and, like a freaking bird flies off with it, with one of them.
Yes.
And he's like, well, you might want to freeze some of your sperm, which was absolutely hilarious. But, yeah, I mean, there was some pretty good stuff. They end up getting a call to go join the Vindicators, and I don't know, but I don't recall ever seeing these people. I don't remember,
but there has to be a past episode.
I've not seen a single episode with them in it, and I've watched every one of them. I don't remember them. Now, I do remember the gear guy at the end, because he was at a party where Birdman met the Summer's teenage friend. But no, what else? Well, I mean, they end up on this
Sharon's
space station. Huh?
Sharon's on. She says what's
Hey,
up.
Sharon!
Hey!
We are talking about
Rick
the
and Morty.
newest episode of Rick and Morty that aired Sunday night. We just watched it. And after we get done talking about the actual plot, I'm going to gripe about Adult Swim's policies and stuff.
Okay.
Because last week I talked good about them. Now I'm going to tear into them.
Okay.
But no, they end up on this space station, and while everybody's asleep, getting ready to go into this mission against this guy they call the Worldender. He's like on this planet. They're going to go take care of business. Rick apparently stumbles off through a portal and gets completely blackout drunk, and over the course of the night puts through this elaborate, was it like a Saw type? Like, have you ever seen the movie Saw, where you have to go through all these puzzles and crap? to survive.
He even referenced Saw. He was just like Jigsaw.
Yeah.
I was like,
absolutely. Like, absolutely. Hey, Neil Beowulf's on too.
ah.
Yeah, they're just hang out. They don't know, or she don't know anything about Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is a fun cartoon. If you get the opportunity, like if you have Hulu, just get on there and watch the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
It'll, like, you can knock out both seasons in an afternoon, and they are seriously amazing, funny, offensive.
Yes.
And that makes them even more funny.
Right.
But I actually have seen people who it just wasn't their kind of humor, and they were like, no, I'm not.
It's kind
I'm
of
not,
dark.
Yeah,
so.
like not okay with this.
Yeah.
There is a lot of dark stuff in it, and a lot of it deals with like family drama. So if like seeing a very dysfunctional family, alcoholic grandfather, parents fighting all the time, kids, if that kind of stuff bothers you and you can't understand some comedy that could be made of it, it's definitely not your show. Because there are some stuff I could see that would really strike a nerve with some people who might not be cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they end up on the space station. Rick gets blackout drunk. They actually find him.
God,
Like they have one of those holographic tables that everybody sits around for like their war room, and they find him passed out with his pants around his ankles, ass in the air, and he's like crapped all over the hologram table, which was hilarious. He's like passed out, so they drag him along on the mission, and he's like asleep, and so they finally wake him up once they realize what's going on. And he pops up in this video from the night before when he was drunk. And he was like, hey, y'all are going to have to figure out this puzzle and defuse this bomb and do all this stuff. And like as it goes on, he just gets lazier and lazier.
Yes.
To the point where one of them, he's like, all right, you have to shoot 5 3-pointers in
5 minutes. And that was it.
That was it.
But like...
And over the course of these puzzles that he's doing, like... people are getting killed left and right,
yes.
like their team, and either they're getting killed by the booby traps or they're killing each other because like the whole dynamic of the team just completely unravels.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't watched, we're going to be talking about this entire episode.
Sounds like a typical Friday night, says Sharon. Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I've only had like 2 nights like that. But anyway, yeah, it kind of threw me off a little bit.
Threw you off, didn't it?
Anyway, I really appreciate the stuff that we're hearing in the chat here. But yeah, they go. What'd you think about what was the little dude's name?
Oh,
Newt.
Yes.
Because like every time Rick would say a joke.
Twist at the end. Yeah.
It was
every
great.
time Rick said a joke, he'd be like, "God damn."
Yeah. Oh, he didn't quite say it like that. He said he kind of reminds me of Mr. Poopy Butthole from like early in the series.
Yes.
He's got that really high pitched voice, and he says everything in like kind of that whiny. Golly, hold on.
I said it like a mocking voice. It was more high pitched. You're correct.
I'm gonna pull this up. Hold on. Anyway, continue on.
Well, anyway, so the plot twist at the end, he was like, "Alright, I'll allow y'all to, like, go on this no, he wouldn't go on a mission because he killed everybody. What did he say? I'll allow y'all to live if you put what's precious."
Yeah, they had, like, this little table, and, you're, like, supposed to set up, you're supposed to put whatever's precious to Rick on the table.
And everybody lives.
Yeah.
Well, they put Morty up there. And then Morty's transported in this little cart.
Here's the audio.
It was happy hour.
I was also late because of my drinking and mentioned it to zero applause.
Catch a new episode of Rick and Morty Sunday
that
at
ain't it. Come
11:30.
on.
It's not cute, Abby.
Right?
There.
Oh, yeah. I never forget a kid. What do you say, Vindicators? Let's make this 3 for 3.
Did he say 3 for 3? Did he say he never forgets a kid?
And for even more Rick
Anyway,
check out the
didn't
new
do it.
Pocket Morty avatars and
But,
Crap.
so, Morty's riding along on this roller coaster, and it gets to the end, and
It's like a
revealed.
secret thing that only Morty can see.
Yes. And
Here it is.
oh gosh.
I am Crocubot.
Right, Crocubot. So you're half cold, unfeeling reptile, half also cold, equally unfeeling machine.
Yes.
Wow. So your origin is what? You fell into a vat of redundancy? God damn!
And-
That was like the recurring joke through the
Yeah.
first half of the episode, which was absolutely, I don't know, I guess you just had to see him. Because he's like this little flesh-colored dude who walks around pushing a broom. And he's got like one eye's up here and the other eye's down here. But he's got a superhero mask that actually goes across his face the correct way.
He's a little
I don't know how to describe
He's a
him.
little weirdo, that's for sure. And so, Morty's sitting there watching Rick on the TV.
Oh, his name's not Newt Newt, it's Noob.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably a thing.
Sorry, he was a very important part of the plot.
I know. I'm trying to finish the very important part of the plot.
Continue,
But somebody
please.
keeps interrupting me.
Okay, you go ahead.
Anyway, as Rick is talking on the video, Morty thinks it's going to be about him when it's really about Noob.
And he's saying all the stuff that really fits with Morty until he
begin
starts
with.
talking about, you were the one that laughed at all my jokes. And about that time, Morty's like,
Yeah.
Like, Morty's actually crying at one point because he thinks that Rick's finally, coming out and telling him, how proud he is and how much he
Yeah.
loves him and everything. And
Nope.
nah,
No, he's still just an asshole.
it was Noob.
It was Noob the whole time.
There he is. I wanted to actually show a picture of him on the... That's him.
Yeah.
That's a great guy right there. And it's funny because they thought that he was going to go on the mission with them. And then right when he's getting ready, because, Rick has passed out on the holographic table and there's just shit everywhere.
Ugh.
Literal shit everywhere. And he comes in with his guns and everything. And the guy's like, Noob, you're not going to go on this mission with us. We have another important mission for you. And like he dissolves all of his guns and puts a broom in his hand and makes him clean up after Rick.
Yeah.
But Rick thought that he was going to go on the mission.
Yep.
And that was why he had everything set up for the guy. And it was, oh God, it was just funny. But,
On the mission.
God, no, I've got our volume on. That's just one thing after another here in UNN land.
Oh, yes.
But, anyway, yeah. Be sure to check out our Game of Thrones live review that we did last night. Myself and Single Sarah, and Amber was over there taking the chat, so we had a lot of good discussion there. Continuing on.
Yeah.
I was happy to see, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was the Gear Man.
That's what they called him. Gear Man's here.
He was actually Gear Man.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I see you guys fixed your stream issue.
yeah, come to find out, we fixed our stream issue simply by restarting the computer.
Again.
And that was what I did right before we did this. I'm not going to take a chance on going live, it being screwed up, and then having to restart again. So, and for some reason, the video just got ultra clear.
It's all good. Whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Are we missing anything? I feel like we're missing
Well,
something.
no, we're not really missing anything because that was the focus of them.
It's hard to really describe this episode because it's something that you don't normally see. Actually, no, it's something that you're starting to normally see. This season has been very...
True.
Like, seasons 1 and 2 had one or two parts here and there.
I say the same thing, Sharon. Number one rule, turn it off and on again.
That appears to be the way that technology goes around here. But no, there were one or two parts in season 1 or two parts in season 2 that really addressed the family dynamic, really got emotional, really got to that point where at the end of the episode you're like, wow.
Yeah, but that's been this season every time, though.
Yeah, this season, every single episode has just been hitting on all cylinders. This episode didn't really have a major plot-centric twist or anything.
No, it was all about...
It was entertaining from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
It was just fun because I wanted to see what was going to happen next. It was a page turner of an episode.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't have anything major going on, but you could watch this episode by itself without. You could put this episode anywhere in the series, and it probably would have worked.
No, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, pretty close.
No.
Really?
Not with all the emotional stuff. Absolutely not.
Well, I guess it would have been kind of out of place.
Yeah.
But, like I said, overall great episode. I give this episode about a 9. It wasn't a perfect 10 because it was lacking that huge revelation or that huge twist that just made it one of those that you can't do without. But you could realistically probably pull this episode out of the season and you probably wouldn't miss anything.
Yeah, you really wouldn't.
Yeah, but
that's why I wouldn't give it a 9.
Yeah. It was like, those, and this is a weird analogy, but those X-Files episodes? You've got the ones that start and end the season and a few scattered in the middle that are just purely canon. They connect to that main overall alien invasion story.
Yeah.
And then you've got the other really cool ones like the Monster of the Week episodes that you could basically just yank like 12 or 13 of those 24 episodes and you would still have your overarching plot.
Mm-hmm.
That was what this episode was. This was.
Sharon wants to know if we're going to do Bob's Burgers because she noticed.
We doing streams like this of other episodes of Bob's Burgers, Nero and I. Look, here's the thing. That's the Loot Crate box that opens up. While we're at it, I know this is just a Rick and Morty thing, but here's a little bonus. And I'll go get it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Tell them about what it is.
So, in the Loot Crate...
And we do have an unboxing video.
Yes, we did an unboxing. There's actually little slits right here. You probably can't see it. But it came with recipe cards.
Yeah.
For burgers of the day. And you can put the recipe cards right here. Next to Bob.
Yep. This is like a Bob's Burgers thing. It's like a box.
Did he go get his propane accessories?
I just about swore that this was a DVD when I first opened it. And then I was like, no, that ain't right. But anyway, open it up. Pull this out. Rick and Morty talk's pretty well done for anybody who doesn't want to stick around. But anyway, it's called the Burger of the Day Bob's Burger Box.
Yep.
And real recipes for joke burgers. And it's actually by the writers of Bob's Burgers. And like, for example, I'll show you this. It says how to cook a basic burger. Like, cook your burger. I mean, it has the temperature, how to form your patties. I mean, it has like full instructions. And then this is the new Baconings burger. And what it does, it has all your ingredients. It has the complete instructions. On the back, it has, how to put all your lettuce and like the order it goes in and everything. And then we got a Pablo Picasso burger. What's his daughter's name? Tina?
Yes. It's Tina. They said they have the cookbook at home.
A Bob's Burgers cookbook?
Yes.
I wonder if it's like the same stuff. Oh my god, those look so good.
Yeah, it's the same stuff, but they're like, this is neat too.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty neat. It's got like it's just stuff everywhere. I absolutely love it. But this is one of those things that I don't get it out and mess with it. Hey, you want to put one of these on there?
I can.
I mean, it'd be like, I don't want to leave it there. I just want to show everybody kind of what it looks like.
I mean, I could try, honey. We'll see.
Lime juice. But anyway, like I said, overall, Rick and Morty was really good.
It was good, but it's not as good as you're making it.
Yeah. I don't want to go messing the cards up.
Yeah, and I don't think I can.
Yeah, let's not worry with it, because I'm afraid the card will get messed up.
Yeah, it's not near as good as you're making it out to be.
Oh, yeah, it was.
No, it's not. I would easily give it like a 7, maybe 7.5.
Really? I don't
Yeah,
think there's
and
been
I
a...
could care less about watching that episode.
Once we
again.
start delving into the 7s, I find that an episode that is kind of starting to suck.
Yeah, it kind of did start to suck. It got really old. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, my OCD was just
Whoa.
killing
I
me.
don't care.
No,
No, I don't.
we were good. We were done anyway. That was just kind of like a little
Well,
bonus
Lonnie was
segment.
done. He just, interrupted me one more time. It's fine, though. I'm used to it. So. I mean, he skips me when it's my turn to play, and me and Sarah's over. It's
No,
fine.
I don't.
You did the last time, so last Saturday Night Crew, you sure skipped my turn. And I had to say, I didn't get a chance to play when we were playing pinball.
Oh,
Yes, sir,
I
you
was
did.
absolutely wasted.
You were not. We weren't even drinking.
Bum, 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 bum.
Tell another lie.
I don't know.
Anyway, I didn't think the episode was all that great. I mean, it
We
was
got like a bunch
alright.
of viewers now because they think we're about to get into a fist fight or something.
Probably.
Fight.
Sharon said she's low-key in love with me. That's great. Anyway.
Hey, does anybody want to see Jubilee make love to the blanket while
No,
we're here?
they don't.
I think they do.
She quit when you looked over there. Oh, there she goes. I don't know. She does that weird thing to it. Lonnie says she's making love to the blanket.
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess if I was gonna make love to a blanket, that's how.
It's
I
like
do
on
it.
her like Facebook page. It's like I enjoy individually wrapped treats, long naps, and good fluffy blankets.
And plastic bags.
Yeah, she likes plastic. Yeah, that's kind of messed up too.
But
It sounds like Lon. Oh, I guess it must be talking about Jubilee or something. I don't know.
no, interrupting people and skipping people. Yes, they got my back. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I absolutely do too.
Okay, now that I said this episode sucked, are you ready to cut this?
Yeah, we were just going to get on here and do like we just want to get on here and do a live stream, have a little bit of fun. Like I said, we didn't actually stream any video games tonight, so
Maybe tomorrow.
yeah,
We'll see.
we've just had one thing after another going on today. We had a Chataway meeting tonight. I had to go.
We all won prizes except for Joseph.
Yeah, I probably need to show that.
You want to show it now?
I don't want to take it off the wall though. Anyway, I won a like a tin plate. It's almost like it's the consistency of like a license plate, but it's it's about that big, and it's a Terminator, metal Terminator skull, and I've got it hanging on the wall way over there. And then I got another little thing. It's like in a box, and it's actually like a quarter scale Terminator head.
It's really cool looking.
Yeah, it's really neat looking.
really
I won
neat.
that.
We have a
you and
safe-
Sarah always have a safe place here in South Carolina.
Yeah, we sure do.
God. What about me? Y'all can't go
Aw.
without me.
I know. Lonnie will be sad. Anyway, I got
But,
a little Darth Vader, like, mini metal lunchbox. It was really cool.
That was really neat.
Had magnets
Because it had
and
some stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look and see what
I've
was
got
in
to
it.
clean it all out because it's kind of sticky inside, but it'll be fine.
Okay.
Nothing
Yeah.
I can't handle. We're just here to cause trouble. Okay, Lon can come too.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with
Aw.
that. Thank you very much. I'm trying to think of like what else. I guess we're pretty well wrapped up. I don't want to drag
Yeah,
us
we're
on
wrapped
any
up.
longer than it has to, but we talked about everything that we needed to. We got our overtime and our extra stuff talked about. Remember, if you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. Follow the instructions that are scrolling along the top to win that September loot crate, which we will be drawing for. We changed the date on that. It's actually going to be
They
September
only got
10th.
one bed.
Huh?
They only have one bed.
Okay. That was, what was I going to say?
You forgot. Subscribe. Enter the loot crate.
Oh, yeah. We changed
Enter
the
the
date to
contest.
September 10th. That we're actually going to draw a name at Nashville during Wizard World on the last day, about 15 minutes before we leave. Hopefully, we'll have Wi-Fi that will be good enough to do a live stream at that
We're not
point.
gonna have Wi-Fi there.
I think there may be Wi-Fi
there a
there,
guest
but it's not
Wi-Fi?
going to be like dedicated where you can do live streams and stuff.
Okay.
We'll see though. I think it'll be a Connuga situation where it'll be there, but it'll be spotty and intermittent.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even read out loud. God almighty. Y'all are horrible. Enough to make me uncomfortable.
I love it.
I've been getting uncomfortable a lot lately. Sarah made me so uncomfortable last night it wasn't funny.
That was
And that was
great.
both on the air and off the air.
That's so funny.
Anyway. Thank you for everybody for coming on. We're going to go ahead and wrap for the evening. Enter to win the Loot Crate. Remember, if you're local to Chattanooga, we will be at Hickson, Tennessee at Infinity Flux.
Sharon wants to know how Sarah made you uncomfortable.
I don't remember specifically what she said on the air, but I don't think we're going to cover it on the air right now.
What did she say yesterday before we got on there? I don't remember
I
yesterday.
ain't going to say it either.
No, I seriously don't remember.
She referenced women things.
Oh, okay, yes. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Because she's getting comfortable and she feels like she can just say whatever. She might have mentioned her monthly. I ain't real sure.
You know how Logan gets whenever you say something to him he don't like and his ears kind of go back?
Yes.
And he gets that squinty eye look.
is
That's
that
kind of
you?
what I'd be doing right now if I were a cat.
Sharon said just PM it to her.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, there's always where you thought she was flashing you when really she was just showing that she had shorts underneath her skirt.
Yeah.
I have shorts under. Oh God, Sarah. Sorry. Okay.
Our review ended about 20 minutes ago.
It did.
And we've just been kind of carrying on. Alright.
Alright.
I do believe we're going to wrap the stream now.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Okay.
Alright. Well, anyway, we've had a good time, everybody. We probably will be back tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to play Super Mario World 2 or are we going to play something else? Like, I'm not gonna beg to play NASCAR.
No, I'm
But
not
at the
gonna
same
do that.
time, we're going slow enough through Super Mario World 2 that I think every few days we might need to play something else to break up the monotony.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
We may find us something else to play tomorrow night, but I haven't quite decided. But you will know when we go live tomorrow around 9 p.m. for about an hour. And yes, see y'all later.
Yes.
And hey, if y'all are streaming tomorrow night, I'll hop on there for a little bit before we get on ours. So.
Yay.
Anyway, subscribe, enter contest, everything else. Check out some
Please,
of our
no
videos.
NASCAR. Still there?
Yeah, I'm not.
No, we're not. I let him do that the other night.
I may end up playing NASCAR like tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I tend to do that while I'm by myself, and I'm kind of in the mood to play. So.
That's all I know about that game. Still there?
Yeah, that's what the dang spotter says. Anyway, everybody have a good night. I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amber.
And we are Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. We'll be back tomorrow night, streaming retro games, and be back Saturday, August 19th,
Wizard World.
for our Wizard World promotional event, giving away 2 free pairs of tickets to Wizard World Nashville, and having a good old time. We will see everybody. Thanks for dropping by,
Yay.
and see everyone tomorrow.